Hello students, welcome to PRS Biology. Today I will talking about the bioinformatics, the new analytical branch of biology, and it is very important branch of biology. First of all, what is bioinformatics? Bioinformatics is a newly emerged scientific discipline for the computational analysis and storage of biological data. So, bio means biology and informatic meaning the data processing. So, it gives the bioinformatics terminology. Bioinformatics is the field in which biology, computer science, and information technology merge into single discipline for managing and analyzing biological data using advanced computing techniques. Bioinformatics has emerged as a full-fledged interdisciplinary subject that interfaces the developments of computer science and information technology with biological sciences. The knowledge of computer science and information technology is applied for creation as well as management of databases, data mining, and overall communication networking throughout the world. Now move to the history of bioinformatics. The history of bioinformatics way back to the discovery of Watson and Crick model of DNA, that the DNA was discovered as the right-handed double helical structure. In 1953, the double helix model for DNA was proposed based on X-ray data obtained by Franklin and Wilkins. In 1954, heavy atom method was developed to solve the phase problem in protein crystallography. The central dogma was coined and explaining how DNA functions to make protein, and it was discovered by Crick and Gamow in 1957. Pauling theory of molecular evolution was published in 1962. These were the base for the today's development of bioinformatics. Now move on to the definition of bioinformatics. Keeping in view all the facts, bioinformatics can be defined as the storage, analysis, and searching retrieval of data. So where from this data came? For example, nucleic acid sequences for the genes and RNAs, amino acid sequence, and structural information of protein are the basic sources of information in bioinformatics. Also, the bioinformatics can be defined as the mathematical, statistical, and computing methods that aim to solve biological problems using DNA and amino acid sequences and related information. However, according to Richard Durbin, head of the informatics at the Wellcome Trust Sanger Institute, UK, all biological computing is not bioinformatics. Example, mathematical modeling is not the bioinformatics if the model is related to biological problem. According to NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology Information, 2001, bioinformatics is the field of science in which biology, computer science, and information technology merge into a single discipline. There are three important sub-disciplines within bioinformatics: the development of new algorithms and statistics, with which assess relationship among members of large data sets, the analysis and interpretation of various types of data including nucleotide, amino acid sequences, protein domains, and protein structures. Also, the development and implementation of tools that enable efficient access and management of different types of information. So, bioinformatics is a multidisciplinary approach. Bioinformatics has emerged as a very promising and important discipline for academics, research, and industrial application for the data storage, data warehousing, and analyzing the sequences, which had influenced the scientific, engineering, and economic development of the world. In bioinformatics, knowledge of many branches is required. Basically, it combines biology, computer science, information technology, physics, mathematics, statistics, etc., and has powerful impact on all disciplines of life science, and hence is characterized by its multidisciplinary approach. Bioinformatics is not only limited to the computing the biological data, but also it can be used to decipher many biological problems and find out how living things work. The ultimate aim of bioinformatics is to discover new biological insights using computers and biology that requires the cooperation and application of other specialized fields of science to understand of the living system. Now, what is databases? The databases are convenient system to properly store, search, and retrieve any type of data or information. A database helps to easily handle and share large amount of data and supports large-scale analysis by easy access and data updation. Further, the databases link information generated from various diverse resources and thereby provide comprehensive knowledge about the subject under consideration. The availability of a number of biological databases and sophisticated bioinformatic tools has certainly improved our understanding of biological systems. The bioinformatics has become an essential part of biological research and is gradually playing an important role in the organization and analysis of genomic, transcriptomic, and proteomic data produced by conventional biological experiments as well as by using high throughput techniques. These databases are either with proprietary rights or public domain databases with free access. The biological databases can be classified into primary and secondary databases. So, what are the primary databases? These are the primary repositories of data used to store nucleic acid, protein sequences, and structural information of biological macromolecules. NCBI, Gene Bank, DNA Data Bank of Japan, SwissProt, etc. are the names of some primary biological data repositories. The sequence collection in these databases is due to the efforts of basic researchers from academic, industrial, and sequencing labs. Most of these repositories were developed in collaboration to each other and as a result contain similar data. However, these databases have different user interface to query and search information available in the databases. The secondary databases contain additional information derived from the analysis of data available in primary repositories. Secondary databases are analyzed in a variety of ways and contain different information in different formats. One of the major primary databases, SwissProt, is used to derive several other secondary databases. There are another type of biological database, that is the composite database. A composite database combines information from various primary databases and makes it convenient to search the desired information without querying to all these primary databases. Composite databases make searching much simple because information from different resources is gathered in a single database. The composite database has its own format and different strategies are used to create them, taking data from various primary resources. To create a good composite database, the entries should be taken from validated and well-annotated primary database resources. Now move on to the sequence analysis. So sequence analysis is one of the most fundamental methods used in bioinformatics. In order to compare two or more sequences, either nucleotide or protein sequence, we align them, a process termed as sequence alignment, and find similarity between sequences. By sequence comparison, one can immediately suggest a relationship involving structure, function, and the evolution of the sequences from a common ancestor sequence. So the sequence alignment is the method of comparing nucleotide or protein sequence in which one can find identical or similar sequence characters. What are the types of sequence alignment? According to the number of sequences being compared, sequence alignment is of two types: pairwise sequence alignment and multiple sequence alignment. In pairwise sequence alignment, we compare only two sequences with each other to find a region of similarity or dissimilarity. It also helps in finding evolutionary history of the sequences. In multiple sequence alignment, one can compare more than two sequences with each other to find out gene families, protein families, enzyme active sites, functional and evolutionary relatedness, etc. There are several applications of bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is greatly used in various research sectors of life sciences and biology. The applications of bioinformatics are: due to the spectacular growth of biotechnology and molecular biology, tremendous amount of data of nucleotide sequence or protein sequences are being produced. Therefore, the applications of bioinformatics are used to uncover the wealth of biological information hidden in the mass of nucleotide sequence. Number 2, knowing the amino acid sequence of the basis of nucleotide sequences. Number 3, knowing structure of proteins on the basis of amino acid sequences. Prediction of functional aspects of proteins on the basis of its structure. However, the aims of bioinformatics are to provide biological data, information, and other related literature on the internet to obtain a clear insight into the fundamental biology of organisms and using this information for welfare of humans.